All right. Okay. As you see, I said I love whiteboards. Here we are going to start writing on the whiteboard. Um, for me, and this is something that I've been saying, for me, the opportunity is like a table. It has to have very four strong legs. And they have to be strong legs because if they are not, at one point or another, when the company is going to slow down, it's not going to grow anymore, or many bad things could happen. And I'm going to show you. I'm going to be drawing, by the way, and I apologize because I'm not an artist. Even though I love whiteboards, I'm not an artist. But anyway, this is supposed to be a table. Let me go right now. Okay. Okay, I'm going to draw a table. Many people say, what the heck, that's a table? Wow, that's my version of a table. And these are the four legs, one leg, two legs, three legs, and four legs. This is a four-leg table. Now, in order to opportunity, and by the way, that can apply to any business, you have to have a combination of different things. And hold on just a second. Let me pause a second. And somebody's at the door. I'm back. Anyway, I apologize for that. Anyway, these four legs, it can mean different things. And I ain't gonna go to the four legs. I'm gonna look at my notes actually to make sure that I'm not missing any of the part. But the first one, I'm gonna talk about something that is logical. Is the products, and in the same line, pay pattern. Okay. The next one is leadership. The next one is financials. And the last one, timing. Okay, it's important to have these four because you can have great products, great pay plan, great leadership, great finances. The timing is wrong. Okay, it's gonna be a little harder to build a business. If you don't have the right finances, it's gonna hard to grow. If you don't have the leadership, it's gonna have to grow. If you have products that are just average in the long term, doesn't work. If you have a pay plan that it doesn't, it's terrible or it's complicated in the long term, it's not gonna work or slow down the company. We see it today. Now let me go to the next page. Hold on a second. All right, let's talk about the products. Products. Why I believe that we are the best company in the planet right now. And it has to do with the product. First of all, and this is very important, we are in the PDR. Now, what is the PDR? It's the physician desk reference. And many of you heard a lot, but I have to make sure that we understand why we are in the PDR. The PDR is mostly we are there for the credibility point of view, because to be in the PDR, you have to have high standards. As a matter of fact, let me put here high standards. High standards. And there is a reason. Oh, he wrote star pens. That's the correction that did. No, that's not right. Let me standard. Yeah, it's standard. Oh, okay. Let me erase it because he didn't write it right. It's because this correct. This is interesting. This is a software standards. I hope you correct it right. Stamp parts. Oh, come on, sir. Okay, let me go back. It's not correcting it right, but that's okay. Let me correct it here. Standard. Anyway, okay, doesn't matter. Standards. Let me. But anyway, this is very important to keep in mind. I'm frozen? No, I'm not frozen. Because this that the PDR is a place where if you don't have certain standard, you don't follow certain pharmaceutical rules, you cannot be in the PDR. Now, some people, competition that they don't like because they say, yeah, but you had to pay to be in the PDR. Yeah, we have. Why do we have to? Because it's a very exclusive club and not everybody qualifies. You have to follow certain rules. The PDR is free for doctors. Every medical doctor, every health professional has free access to the PDR. But in order to be there, you have to have certain standards. Why most companies that are nutritional, and I'm not talking just about network marketing, are not there for a simple thing. They follow the basic health supplementation standards that, by the way, are super flexible. You don't have to have exactly that on the label. So many things. You don't have to have certain high quality standards of production, etc. It's why they are not there, because they want the flexibility of once in a while screwing us up. I hate to use that word. Here we have high standard, very unique. We have studies. And this is very important. We have third-party studies that actually show that the products work. We have 13, excuse me, absorption technologies. Most companies don't have more than one or two, maybe three if you are stretching it out. That's so important. Of course, they work. We know that they work. They are effective. And we have Dr. Dan. That for me is a very important part because we want to know who is the person behind the products. And we have Dr. Dan. By the way, we have certifications too. As a matter of fact, you can find those certifications that show where the products are produced, how they are produced, etc. As you know, we have medical dossiers. I think that's the way to spell it. I don't remember dossiers. I mean, we have so many things that most companies don't have. And I'm talking not just on the world of network marketing. I'm talking in nutrition. Just go to the health food store, the best health food store. Go where the most expensive products are and find out how many of them have any of this or have everything. The great majority don't, probably none of them. Still, I have not found one product in a health food store that is on the PDR yet. I'm sure they have to be, but I have not seen it. This is very important to keep in mind. Now, I'm going to go to, actually, I'm going to leave for last my favorite. That's the pay plan, as you know. Go to the next page. I'm going to put finances. And actually, I'm going to put the finances and management together. Finances. Leadership. Okay, finances and leadership. Now, the company is debt-free. This is very important, especially when a company is starting out, because if you start getting debt at the beginning and there is some kind of bump or obstacle or something like that, we can get in big trouble. That's very important. We have debt-free. We have money to grow. And we are already in profit. It's not common that a company in the first year, 2 or 3 years is in profit. And for those of you that own business, let's suppose that you buy a restaurant, or you will start a restaurant, it costs you two, three, $400,000 plus all the expenses per month. How long it take you to actually to go in profit? Sometimes a couple of years or a few years. It's why most restaurants fail, by the way, because most people are not thinking that. And it's why 90% of the restaurants fail in the first year. That's an example. And you see many restaurants where if their spouses, one of them has a regular job because they cannot keep the restaurant well just with what they're selling. Well, we're already in profit. And that's very important. Leadership. Open-minded. And I think of all the leaders that I met, you don't find so many people like Daniel Pico that is so open to suggestions and so open to growth. He's not worried about the bottom line. He's worried about, I don't want to use the word. He's just looking at what the company is going to be. In other words, he think ahead. And then he also knows that he doesn't know everything, excuse me. Not only he talks to the leadership, but he consults with other people. And I've seen him consulting. In other words, he's not a person that is just so close-minded that he feel that, okay, it really, I know everything now. The company started very well. We sold more than $100 million. I have it my way. No, first of all, that's not his goal. The goal is huge. It's a big vision, actually. I'm going to write that. Big vision. No, let me go to the other one because the next one, and then I'm going to leave for last the pay plan. I was going to do it at first, but I want to close with. The next one is the timing. That's the four leg. The timing is so important. Okay, and the timing is so, because there are many reasons. People want to diversify incomes. Diversify income. Work from home. Oops. Click in the wrong place. From home. Want more time. Anti-aging is growing. Supplementation growing exponentially, also growing. Oop. Skincare, exploding. Growing. I'm going to put these comments here. It's also the same. People looking for security, In other words, it's like the perfect storm. We have the right product for all that, and I can keep here looking. Let me correct because they say cooking, but it's looking. Yeah. Okay. 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 This is why we have an incredible opportunity. Okay. My handwriting is not perfect. I think my handwriting has an accent too. Okay. Anyway, but this is the timing is so powerful because people are looking for us. We just have to tell the story. The more we tell the story, the more we attract people. As simple. On the product side, on the business side, on both. And people right now, always people tend to recommend anything that they like it. And we have to make sure that we have that so strong in people saying, remember, When you recommend, you get paid, and you teach others to recommend, you get paid again and again and again. Now, the last one is the pay plan. And I love pay plan, pay plan. First of all, it's simple. Even that sometimes we think, oh, I don't understand the pay plan, but in general, it's simple. It's really simple. You think about it. It's just building two legs, and I'm gonna go a little more into that, but I don't. And I'm gonna explain the pay plan. But compared with pay plan that have 30 pages of explanation, you had to build no two legs. It's funny when persons say, "Gosh, I had to build two legs. I wonder if they're gonna put people under me." Yeah, for example, in America, you need, I think, 13 directs, 13 people that you have to personally sponsor to go to the higher rank. Those are 13 legs. By the way, not that you don't have 13 legs. You have more than that to find those 13 people. You may have 100 legs. When I was in Nu Skin, I have, and I didn't know how to build networking. My biggest check was at $100, I think, in Nu Skin. And I have over 40 legs because I have 40 people I sponsor.
Mm-hmm.
I left because they have bad publicity. And then I went to VAXA, that was a uni-level, and I had the highest rank in VAXA. I have what I call 12 chief executives. That's like 12 probably directs or something like that. But in order to get to that, I sponsored 120 people that were 120 legs. Think about that. That's what all the others plans, doesn't matter what they say to you. That's the way that Amway is. Those are the breakaways. Amway and Shackle and Herbalife and Mary Kay and all of them. And your upline is not going to put anybody under you because they need the front line.
Yeah. George, I had to have 27.
Imagine. Okay. Retail is very simple. We don't have those gimmicks that you have to do this to get more percent or anything like that. Very simple. You sell, you get paid the following day. Simple. You see companies that have like 5 ways to get the most possible. You start with 10% making first, then go to 12%, then 15%, but you have to have more people, more consultants, more people buying, etc. At the end of the month, you have to start all over again. Here is very simple. You sell Visage, you get $33 the following day. What can be simpler than that? Or you sell the package that we have with the Visage package, and I think $63. You get one, $63. Pay when? Tomorrow. Retail is simple. Only 2 legs to build. I just said. I think, and I'm going to prove it to you. That doesn't say legs there. I don't know why, but wrote legs to build. And I'm going to prove it to you. It's a natural plan. How many of you know people with 2 legs? Now, if you want to build in any pay plan, a uni-level, etc., or breakaway that have tons of legs, you are not a centipede. You had to have over 100 legs to have those 10, 12, 15 people, whatever. In Nu Skin, to get to the higher level, that was Blue Diamond, was 12 legs that you had to build. That were at the level that was executive, was called executive. When I was in VAXA, it was chief executive. Now, that was a uni-level, was not breakaway, but I had to have 15 chief executive rank positions, personal. But I had to sponsor tons of people in order to, for every chief executive, I had to sponsor probably at least 10 people. Think about that. Because you have to find, and then you have all those legs trying to help them to go up. Pays weekly. Now, in Mary Kay, when you sell, you get paid right away. But when you sell, you collect. But in your check, you were paying once a month. The regular commissions go once a month. We pays weekly. Our pay plan is paying weekly. That's simple. Every week we are getting paid. Oops. Pays to infinity. Quick. Let me say what I mean quick. As soon as you have one person on the left, one person on the right, you are qualified to pay to infinity. Unilevel, Breakaway, Matrix, that's another plan there. You never get paid into infinity. They have what they call infinity bonuses, and the biggest lie, because it really doesn't exist. When you get to a certain rank, that is a higher rank, not when you start with one on the left, one on the right, they say you have an infinity bonus. When they don't tell you, unless you read the 31 pages of the pay plan that says, as soon as somebody hit a certain rank, stop there, your bonus. Then there's no infinity. It's infinity as long as you don't have somebody qualify. As soon as somebody in your downline qualified, boo. And then what happened? Subconsciously, you don't want the people to go up because you are going to lose them, or you are going to stop your bonus. Here, we don't care. We want people to make more money. And why? Because the next one, matching bonus. Not only people are going to bring volume that we are getting paid, but then we are going to have a matching bonus on what they're earning. We want them to make a lot of money. And this pay plan, everybody has the same chance because everybody is building two legs. Now, the time, and a lot of money, by the way, is very subjective. So for some people, they just want an extra $500 a month, and that's perfect. Other people, no, they want to go all the way up. They want to be in the seven figure. But the thing is that when you are helping people to reach the goal that they want, if it's only just paying for the products or have extra money or create a big income, you are getting paid a matching bonus. That doesn't happen in most plans. There are some plans that are introducing matching bonus, but it's not the way that we are. Why is so different? Because the matching bonus is paid in a lower level. As soon as you become a 1-star, that is very simple, and they give you 52 weeks to qualify, you can get up to 30% of the person that you personally sponsor. That means that somebody started slow. I'm going to use a story. This is a friend of mine from North Carolina. He was in Nu Skin when I was in Nu Skin, but we were in different legs. We met there, and eventually we become friends. But anyway, he sponsored a woman that became one of the top Nu Skin income earners because she reached a certain rank before him. She lost her. And I was saying, you never lose people. You never lose leaders. This is very important. You sponsor a leader, and that person still is under you, ever. Even if you're just 1-star and that person become a 7-star or golden, super, triple, diamond, whatever rank we have in the higher levels, always is under you. And this person in Nu Skin, because he didn't qualify, and they gave him 30 days. They say, okay, that person reached that level. We are going to give you a 30-day grace period for you to qualify, and that way you don't lose the person. And he did. He lost that person that had made millions of dollars, and he doesn't make one penny in that person, and he never can recover that person either because it was given to somebody else. And that happened in breakaways. Doesn't matter how they got these guys. Doesn't matter when they make some changes in the pay plan, a company is 20, 30, 50, 100 years, that exists still there. And the reason I say it's not fair, because you brought a leader and you deserve to have that leader. Even if you are 1-star and you are getting 30% of 20% in a person that you brought, is the only person that's doing anything, and it become a million income earner, still the company pay you 20% of what they are earning in cycles. And that means that you can be making $200,000 to $300,000 a year, one person. That's why the matching bonus is so powerful. Seamless plan. That means that the plan, you sponsor somebody in Hong Kong, you sponsor somebody in Australia, when we are in Europe, in Italy or England, etc., or UK, the pay plan is the same, you get the same commission. Very important. And of course, we have global bonuses. And the reason the global bonus is cool, the founder bonus and the other bonus, is because they are based on the sales, not on the profit. Some companies tell you it's 3% of the profit. How do you know? But they make so many deductions, etc. What is left is very little. Here it's on the sales, on the sales. And I'm gonna do one more part here, because this is so darn important about our pay plan. And still I'm gonna stay in the pay plan. Pay plan. This is ours. You build 2 legs, you keep building. This is most other ones. Imagine that to go to the top of the plan, you have to have 10 leaders. In order to find those 10, like I said, you have to sponsor for every leader, how many people you have to sponsor. And all of those are legs. Can you imagine? This is like the little circus thing that you have like a dish here, and people are spinning the dish. I cannot even. And then suddenly you have 2, and still you can spin two hands, but then you have a bunch all over the place. You're running back and forth to try to keep those places running. You become super stressed out. Here, in our plan, just 2 legs. It's like being in an elevator with elevator music. Ta, 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 ta. Here in the other one, it's everything we know written. It's electric guitars, etc., but with no rhythm. Because you're running all over the place trying to build. And here you are. Simple. And then when one of your people, let's suppose that this person is making money cycling, guess what? The company said, oh, by the way, we are going to give you a machine. And when they sponsor somebody that is also making, they give you another machine. Our pay plan is simple. It's funny because I was talking to a person that was attacking our company, and he says something like, you know what? I have my worst experience in binary. And I say, whoa, what was your worst experience? And let me go back to the first one here. Okay. All right. Okay, come on. And they say, what was the bad experience? Well, I get in my team, and then I have 2 legs. And my upline didn't put anybody under me, and I had to build the 2 legs. Now, he's in a company I'm not going to mention, but it's a breakaway company that's hundreds of years old. Well, not hundreds, but it's very old. And I said, really? How many legs you had to build where you are? What do you mean? Well, how many leaders to go to the top? Oh, I don't know. I know, at least 10. Those are 10 legs. Oh, well, but it's 10 legs. No, it's more. How many legs you had to build in order to find those 10 leaders? Hundreds. And you were complaining because you had to build 2. That's your worst nightmare in binaries? And then he says something that was even worse. Oh, I think binary push lazy people. Why? Because they have to build only 2 legs. People don't have any desire. Come on! On the contrary, my dear. People are excited, simpler. And of course, he didn't have anything else to say. We didn't even talk products or anything like that. He said, well, that's my choice. Yeah, I know. And it's your choice, and it's your choice. You want to build 100 legs, that's okay. I choose to build only 2. And that's something that we forgot. Now, people get enamored because a company may be an older company, a company that have many, many products. Obviously, a company, when it's start getting to the 5 years, 10 years, they start getting more products, and they have a lot, and they get attracted to that. And that's okay. If your purpose is to sell products, that's okay. Now, and you can create a residual too. It's just that, what do you prefer? The or the and the timing. The timing is right. Let me stop here the sharing, because, and that's where the 4 legs are. The timing is simple. The timing, we are at the right timing. We have a very simple pay plan. We have products that really work. We have a leadership that is incredible. I didn't talk much about the leadership, but it's also the support. We see people from many other companies have come here to build and to support you.